Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mike from M&R Automotive. Today we have a 2025 Silverado 1500 and I'm going to teach you how to remove the grille. First thing we have to do is remove this top cover. Let's go ahead and remove the hood latch first. I'm going to go ahead and take out these two Torx screws. We're going to remove the latch because it's going to be in the way of us removing the top cover. I'm not going to move it far because we're going to reinstall it once we take the cover off. Now the next thing we're going to do is remove all these pins. So all you have to do is just lift the top of the pin up and you can pop it out like this. So we're going to go around the whole top cover and get the top head off and then just pry it from the bottom. So now with all the push pins removed, I'm going to go ahead and lift up on this and take this out of the way. With the top trim piece removed, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the hood latch. The reason I want to do that, if you accidentally close the hood, it's going to be really difficult to get it open. So I want to make sure at least that the latch handle is back on. I'm going to take out some 10mm screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So next thing, we're going to remove 4 Torx screws that are holding the inner liner. And there's a 4th one that's on the fender side. So we don't have to remove these 2. We just removed 1, 2, 3, and 4, just enough to peel back this liner, and that's going to give us access to the 3 vertical bolts that are holding the fender to the bumper. I'm showing you guys the bolts. It's hard to get the camera in here, so I'm showing with my finger. So this is one that I'm going to remove. If you go down, there is another one here, and there's one on the end. I'm going to show you guys how to remove it with a number 7 socket. So this is number 1. Now the next one is right here. I usually just start it with a ratchet and then I just use the actual socket to remove it, to spin it. So that's the second one. So the first 2 bolts are fairly easy to remove. The last one that's towards the front of the truck, that one's a little tricky. The best method to do it is either with a wobble socket or with an automatic ratchet like this. I'm going to use this one because it's easier. And here's the third one. Okay, so to summarize, we took out 3 7mm bolts. So one of them was facing down on the edge, one of them was down the middle, and the third one was towards the front. With the 3 bolts removed, we can now pull down and unclip the front. Let's do the same thing on the passenger side. Same thing, let's go ahead and take out the Torx screws that hold the liner. And the last one we're going to do is this one. We're going to peel back the splash guard. And we're going to remove these 3 bolts facing down. So for the first 2, it's easier using a hand ratchet. So this is the first one. That's the second one. And the third one, I'm going to use a ratchet just like we did on the driver's side. There it goes. So now we can lower this down and unclip it. And we can start moving down the center to remove this whole front piece. So now we're going to go from one side and we're going to start pulling and unclipping. A pry tool helps. There's a couple clips on here. They're a little stubborn. So with the proper tooling, we can unclip them. Okay, now we're going to go from the other side. Okay. All right, so we're working from the sides towards the middle. And this is the bottom trim piece. We're going to set this aside. So now that we removed the front trim piece, we have access for 3 10mm bolts that are holding the bottom of the grille. That's one. Second one. And the third one. So now we have everything unbolted from the top and from the bottom. We can remove the grille. Alright, so now we just have to raise up the tabs on the top of the grille. And we need to unclip these panels. There you go, that's one. That's two. And this is how you remove the front grille from a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys got the confidence that you need to do this project yourself. And please stay tuned, where we're going to be installing some M&R light bars.